my name is Nuryella Zulqarnain Zikraan. In this video, I will explain Unit 9 with the title Development of IT Infrastructure for Rural Connectivity, a proper approach to e-governance for rural development in India. Let's see my slideshow and I will explain it in the video. Next is 9.1. Globalization and ICT. Globalization has become an important part of development work, knowledge and information exchange, and many other networking facilities. Information has also become an important part and is needed by everyone. According to John Lewis, 1971, and Amartya Sen, 1985, certain primary goods such as rights, freedoms, life opportunities, and certain basic incomes are essential for survival and self-esteem and cannot be exchanged for other goods. Special efforts have been made to increase the information gap and support lagging in computer access, and the underserved in terms of computer application. With the application of ICT, there will be great potential to create favorable conditions for the restructuring of the modern state. Next, we go to 9.2. IT-led penetration in rural areas and knowledge management. Information technology is steady growth in rural development. Although ICT is still very basic in urban area, it has emerged of the main platform that increase transparency, efficiency, and accountability. New technologies can improve people's quality of life because they can overcome barriers to literacy, language, cultural difference, and physical isolation. The development activity allows the community to freely network with other communities and other knowledge. Next is 9.2.1. Global Rural Network and the Rural Poor, GRN. ICT for rural development in developing countries is characterized by emerging global network and development initiative led by national and global IT agencies. These activities are a combination of awareness raising, capacity building, and increased use of new technologies. In 1997, the World Bank initiated the World Links program, and this is the link to request from developing countries for strategies to prepare young people for global trends. Over the last few years, a growing list of notable community network initiated for capacity building. These include FarmNet for agricultural work in Uganda, Napweru and Ubuwana for electronic empowering of women in Uganda. Example in India include Tarahat. This is for e-marketing in rural areas. Akas Ganga for dairy cooperative in Gujarat. ICT use in application in rural areas of developing countries include aspects such as finding markets for farm product, fishing catch, and handicraft, negotiating price, arranging transport and delivery of input, obtaining information of market price. Next is 9.3. ICT for Rural Development in India, Governmental and NGO Initiative. The Government of India, GOI, through the successive 5-year plan, introduced many rural development programs of various nature. But technology projects in rural India failed. Because of the part of the planners, the literacy, localism, and language act as barriers to transfer the technology to the rural areas. To overcome the problem, India took few initiatives after 2000. A core group of administrative reforms, CZAR, was constituted in 2003 under the Cabinet Secretary to monitor the administrative government of India's department. For the use of information technology, document, and the best practice in the area of e-governance. Slowly but steadily, Indian villages are getting wired up. Their general objective were specific to build a world-class infrastructure to increase software and IT service export to $50 billion by 2008. And next is 9.3.1, a governance and rural development, some micro-level experience. Government and non-government have taken the initiative in the form of pilot project that takes newer approach. India has gradually tried to connect rural to become a world of knowledge. In its a governance initiative, Andhra Pradesh developed a citizen-oriented Mandai network, a rural district. India now has its own agricultural and rural marketing portals and sites that offer information aimed primarily at farmers. Websites such as this is to purpose to open in stage a corporate identity number (CIN) to identify each community registered in the country. Computer aided administration of registration department (CIRD) by the Andhra Pradesh government. Warana Wired Village project is another in stage of the successful application of ICTs in some 70 villages of Kohiapur district of Maharashtra. Next is 9.3.2 Services and e-commerce support. The Sustainable Access in Rural India project SARI is collaborative study seeks to show that there is a market for information and communication service in rural area by creating and implementing innovative technologies, assessment, and business models. The key research area include 1. Technology, application, and content. 2. Assessing social and economic impact. And 3. A business model for financially viable and independent access through the development and introduction of technologies and applications to promote economic development and to improve health and learning in rural area. This is the link of that. Next is 9.4 Evaluation. The infrastructure in India and the strategic coordinate use of ICT in rural area has brought about significant change in the rural development practice. ICT services are needed for information relating to three broad areas of rural development programs, namely decision support for governmental and non-governmental organizations, improving service for citizens, and empowering citizens through access to information and knowledge. Several micro-level projects which we have described have successfully used ICTs, and the lessons from this experience are promising. Next is 9.5. The conclusion. From my explanation before, we can conclude that ICTs are needed but need to be integrated with national, local, and international agencies for change to take place. Organizations that have championed democracy, social, and linkage between what the poor have and what they need to use ICT. Thanks for your attention. That's all my explanation about Unit 9. See you next time.